This fucking sucks. Alright everyone, so like about when the big Rona hit, I started really getting back into bicycling. Yeah. Anyway, when the Rona hit, I really got back into cycling again, and I started with a mountain bike, and then I upgraded to like a 1985 Peugeot D Vitesse. And you know what? I thought I'd start a series about it now that I have a GoPro called Bicycle Diaries, where I just show you guys where I bike and we go on an adventure, and it'll be a fun mini-series. So yeah, let's not waste any time, let's get to it. The place we're going to today is called Rapperswil-Jona, and we're going to do a full of the Zürisee, which would be like about 80 kilometers, I think, maybe 90. So yeah, let's get started. And I know, I'm not wearing a helmet. I'm gonna buy a new one. Okay, so sorry. I'm at night now taking a break. This is usually like the first break I take when I'm on this trip because the views of the mountains are so nice. The weather's great today and the views are great. So yeah, I just always take a sit here, listen to some music, sometimes take a swim, but I want to crack on, so we're about to do that. Alright, so we've arrived at Rapperswil-Jona and we're gonna check out the castle right now. Hell yeah. So, Rapperswil-Jona is a medieval fortress city along the Zürisee. About 35 kilometers from Zurich, I'd say. I'm gonna Google that, I'll fact check it right now. And yeah, Sven and I came here probably in May, and it was nothing. It was surreal. But yeah, it's a really cute city, and it's a really nice route to come up here. So I thought we could take the tour into that and then up. But it's geschlossene Gesellschaft, which means that it's closed company, so that's not gonna happen, sadly. Oops, a little smudge there. They're really anti-drone here. Fucking hate drones. The Swiss, they just know how to build a nice little village. There's one thing that I'd like to say about like biking in Switzerland. I've biked in a lot of places, let's say it like that. There's nothing like biking in Switzerland, but whatever direction you go in, you just look around you, and even if you're tired or your legs hurt, you just want to keep going because it's so beautiful. And I really like that about Switzerland, and it's the reason why I chose to move here, because it's absolutely stunning. It really is. So I accidentally stumbled into the monastery here, which is, I guess, these guys is Diggs and girl, sorry, or two girls? Oops. Anyway, I'm gonna Google this, but so many Swiss homes and places have these codes above their door or next to their door. So I'm gonna Google that and let you know what that is. Hey everybody, this is Thomas from the future here. I'm editing the video, and the markings on the door are a Christian tradition called chalking the door, which is done in like Scotland and southern Alemannic region. So it's basically a code with Bible verses, the year and like the month and initials, and it's like to signify that Christ lives in this house, which makes sense seeing we just saw it at a monastery, but seen in a lot of houses in like southern Germany and like some parts of Austria and Switzerland. So yeah, the more you know, there you go. Oh, I've always wanted to play in a church organ, but I feel like it's bad juju. Anyway, this was a fun little surprise. There's a story to this house, which is, anyway, here it says Rudolf Brunn, the mayor of Zurich, shoos away the inhabitants of Rapperswil during Christmas, I think, Weihnachten, in 1350. 1350. And then this one is 1358. The city of Rapperswil declares its, I think it's supposed to be independence, but Eidgenossenschaft. Okay, so this is Thomas from the future here. You'll find out why later. But I'm back here a few days later, and today we're gonna go to the City Museum, which wasn't open when we were here a few days ago. So I think it should be a left here. Yes, Stadmuseum. Let's go. Wow, this is a awesome museum. It's built in two old guard towers, and it tells the whole story of the city and the architecture, and it's really cool. And one of the other really cool things is I'm the only one here. So yeah, this sword is bigger than me. So Rapperswil really is a pretty small city, especially if you look at some of the pictures. And it's interesting because it has this very free spirit that they got through fighting for their independence so much, because during the 1300s all the way up till now, Rapperswil was always trying to fight for its independence in the Zürisee region. So a lot of the soul of the city comes from their history of fighting for their independence and being their own kind of people, and you can tell that really. A lot of their own innovations, and they try to be completely an autarkic city. It's really beautiful. Okay, now this is pretty cool. They have an entire period correct house here. I guess this is the kitchen. This is so and it's trippy because I'm the only one here. Oh. Man, look at that. That's so cool. I think this is the coolest part of the museum. I'm gonna head back to my bike now and gonna keep on doing the journey. So yeah, this is Thomas from the future. It's complicated. Guess whose rear wheel just deflated in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Yeah, I wanna just fucking cry. Alright, so I just spent 25 bucks on a train ticket home, and I'm actually gonna sell this bike right now. I'm going to the nearest fucking bike store and I'm gonna try and sell it. So I just came home. I did 50 miles or 49 in under 3 hours. Bushaka! I am absolutely exhausted. And now you're gonna see how I repaired my bike. Or yeah. Later. Pouring myself some coffee. Yeah. And we're gonna fix my bike because it'll be good weather and I want to go back out again. I'll take you with me on my failure because I can guarantee you that's what's going to happen. Anyway, once you get your rear wheel out, it's not that hard. The guy who sold me this bike deserves to be fucking... Man, he fucked me over. This is not a good derailleur. And I should have known, but I didn't see it in the time when I bought it. He MacGyvered. It should be connected there, and he MacGyvered this contraption here. As you can see, like he added this. I don't know. Lake Tahoe, yeah! So I found the culprit to yesterday. There's a... Oh, over-exaggerated. There's a pretty big hole right there. And then there's another one right there. So, I don't know what hit it yesterday, but I just pumped it all the way up and it emptied it about the same time as happened on the bike yesterday, so... So now what we're gonna do is pump the new tire up a little bit and then place it in. And then after we do that, we're gonna hopefully see if this works. So down by the river. I am listening to Neil Young, by the way. Lately, a lot. Baby. Will this get demonetized if I sing? No. Anyway, so that's on. So now we just gotta pop the other part back in. Everything is good now. Place that back on there. Like so. If you're not like, you know, I'm not an expert at this at all, so if you're not, I highly recommend copious amounts of coffee. So yeah, finished the bike, went for a test drive, was fine, had to adjust the brakes, didn't film that. So yeah, that's it, that's done, ready for part 2 adventure. Hopefully I can complete the loop now, and then I think next on my list is probably Valensee, Zürisee again, going to Lucerne. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing again, so I'm just experimenting with content. You guys can join, or you can just not watch, fuck off, and yeah, see you later. Alright, gonna oil my baby up, and talk to you soon. Ciao.
bright bells.